So Tom, do you know this next car, the BMW i3, is the car that changed my life?
Really?
Yeah, also my motoring life anyway. It's all about growing trees. You see, the i3 has got a little sensor and it measures your driving style. If you're careful, you learn to save energy by being gentle on the power and the brakes. It rewards you by growing a virtual tree on the dashboard, which I love.
Yeah, I remember that. At first it sounds like it's going to be a bit, naff.
Yeah.
Like one of those keyring pets that were all the rage about 20 years ago. Can you remember Tamagotchi?
I didn't think they were naff.
They were. But it actually gets a bit addictive and it brings out the competitive spirit in me.
I know.
I really try hard to grow trees too.
Yes, I know you do. We both do. In fact, it doesn't take long before you find yourself driving much better, accelerating more smoothly, braking earlier. It's made me just calmer, I think, and a bit more zen and a better driver.
I know what you mean, but there's more to the i3 than just the trees. It's a really clever little car.
It is, but before we tell you all about the car, do make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also come and say hi to us on electrifying.com.
Cool.
So, now in some ways, I think the BMW i3 was ahead of its time. It's almost too clever. It still looks like something from the future now, and it's been around since 2013.
That is a long time.
It's a long time.
It was one of the first proper electric cars around, and rather than convert a conventional car, BMW started from the ground up and made sure the i3 was pretty revolutionary.
Things like the body frame, it's made of carbon fibre, which is the same stuff as race cars, so it's really strong and super lightweight. Then the back doors are hinged at the rear, and the interior, it just looks really swish and modern and cool with designer materials and loads of wood. It's lovely.
But there's a reason for all that. It makes the i3 really light, and light is good. Light means more speed and more range.
Ah yes, you see, electric cars can be pretty heavy, you see. The motor is small compared to a conventional petrol or diesel, but batteries are really heavy and they weigh a lot.
Well, the i3's cleverness gets around that neatly, and it weighs 1,345 kilograms. Do you know what makes that important?
No?
It's 200 kilograms less than a Nissan Leaf.
And if we're talking kilograms, it's a whopping 500 less than a Tesla Model 3. So put it like this, you could put a Renault Twizy on the roof of an i3 if you wanted, and it would still be lighter than the Tesla.
Blimey, no buys that though.
No, although I wouldn't put it past you.
Well, what the lack of weight means is that the BMW can get more miles out of a charge. It's one of the cheapest electric cars to run and also pretty quick. It's carrying less around, so it feels fairly sprightly.
True, and it also means it has a good range. There are two versions, the standard i3 and the faster, sportier i3S. Now the i3 manages 182 miles between charges, while the S will knock 10 miles off that.
And that's because it's faster and therefore better. Both have a 42 kilowatt hour battery, and that seemed huge a couple of years ago, but now it's probably only considered mid-sized.
But smaller batteries are cheaper and quicker to charge, and after all, it's what you do with them that counts, not the size.
True.
Stop it.
It'll charge from empty to full in about 7 hours on a home or public charger. A rapid charger to service station will take it to 80% in about 30 minutes.
So what about the new super rapids that are popping up? Any faster with those?
No, sorry, but half an hour is as fast as you're going to get in an i3 because it can't accept a faster charge.
And also, they've stopped selling the range extender now, haven't they? Which was such a shame because I like that car. It basically gave you a safety net.
Yes, it was called the Rex for short, and now the Rex is extinct.
Oh, Max, your jokes. I wish they were extinct.
Getting better.
Anyway, I thought it was very clever. It had a motorbike engine which kicked in if you were running low on battery power, and it just charged it up a bit.
Yeah, but customers found they didn't need it. They'd buy one and then never use the engine. So when BMW added a bigger battery, they decided it wasn't worth selling it anymore.
Fair enough. That's the mark of technology, I suppose. It moves on all the time. So what do you think to the rest of the tech?
Well, it's okay, but not spectacular. You'll get more kit as standard on a top-of-the-range Nissan Leaf or Kia Niro. Unless you dip into the options list, of course, which I'm telling you now can get quite pricey.
Generally does with BMW. I suppose it's getting a bit old now. It might still look like it's been driven out of the future, but it has been around for years.
I still love it though, especially in town.
Yeah, there's almost nothing faster away from the lights, and it's got a turning circle which would rival a London taxi.
Yeah, but unlike a London taxi, it's not actually that practical for passengers. It's only got 4 seats, and the front door has to be open before you can open the rear. It's actually a bit of a faff if you have to do a daily school run.
I know, but the kids do love it.
I love suicide doors. So, we love the i3, but the elephant in the room is the price, isn't it?
I know. The cheapest i3 is more than £35,000. That is a lot of cash when there's a Tesla Model 3 available for not a huge amount more. You know, I'd be really torn about which one of those I would choose. If I live in the city, I think it might be the BMW, but the Tesla has such a big pull for me. It's a tough one.
I think I'd say you need to look at them both if you're in the market, and that's handy as we've got a video on the Tesla Model 3 on electrifying.com too. Why not check it out? And after that, thanks for watching, and do follow us on all the usual social channels.
You can see our various handles on the screen somewhere now.